Top of the morning still, you heard me? Of course I gotta go here, you heard me, because it's time to go here, you heard me? God put it on my heart, so I gotta bring it to the light, you heard me? I gotta give it to you raw and uncut, you heard me? In I gotta open your eyes just in case they lied. You heard me? Man, I gotta open your eyes just in case they lied, bruh. Because things go on out here, you heard me? In a lot of people, we in one of them generations now where a lot of scamming go on. A lot of people like to mix people words up. They do that, you heard me? And you know it's like this, you heard me? When you green, you heard me? People like when you green to where they could tell you anything and you gonna run with that, you heard me? So when you come around people like me, I'm gonna make you smarter. I'm gonna teach you how to dissect seeds, and I'm gonna also tell you how people can cross words up that sound alike but be having different meanings. You heard me? So look, this is where I'm at, you heard me? Because people, you one of them ones, bro. They do you like they used to do Jesus, bro. They mix his words up. You heard he said that? See where I'm from, look, they used to, I don't know if they say that out here, but you know, back in the game, we used to say stuff like this here. You heard me? Like if somebody tripping, say you outside, you heard me, and it's cold and you got on like a t-shirt. Boy, you look scud out here with your t-shirt on out here. That mean, boy, you is tripping out here with your t-shirt on, boy. You heard me? But people that's wicked, you heard what he said, huh? Now you thinking it's something like that. You heard me? And it's all kind of other ways people twist people words up, you heard me? And they'll twist people words up because they mind twisted, you heard me? Bruh, I gotta put you on game because God had put me around some people and I seen a lot of people, you heard me? They'll lay up there really come around you, dog. Real talk, they do this and come try to sabotage everything you doing. You heard me? See, I can forgive people for a lot of stuff. Really almost anything. You heard me? But once I see you that came around me and you were around me and you felt so in love with me to where you wanted to turn the whole world against me, making up lies on me and stuff, bro, I ain't gonna lie. I don't want to go around you no more. I can't be around that, you heard me? Because that's like the lowest of the low you could do somebody, you heard me? But I'm saying that to say this here, you heard me? Be mindful of who you're taking advice from. Be mindful of the things you hear because you might have heard it, but it depends on how it was worded, if that makes sense. I said you might have heard it, but it depends on how it was worded. You heard me? So you got to catch things that need to be caught and you got to hear things that need to be heard, if that makes sense. And of course, I got to go here too because a lot of people, they go off looks, you heard me? They go off looks. I'm guilty of it. I'm guilty of it. But of course, it's not like you could look. You could be all right, but if you got a certain criteria, for as like, you know, you gotta know how I gotta know if you know how to talk to somebody. And words from the heart touch the heart. So I'm not gonna teach you how to talk. You're gonna have to do something to where, all right, that's surprising. Because you know people don't keep it real no more. So when I find somebody to keep it real, I attach to them type of people. When the love right there and I feel like, oh, you like me. See, your tribe is your vibe, you heard me? Let's get that straight. And I'm going here because, you know, looks can be very deceiving, bro. You know, that's why I always go off the vibe. You're going to have the right vibe for me to continue to holler at you. You're going to have the right type of heart for me to continue to reach out to you because the power of love work off respect. Let's get that straight. Number two, I'm not desperate. You heard me? Yeah, because I know who I am. You heard me? Like, I know who I am at all times. I'm just so humble to where sometimes people don't believe a person of my caliber can handle all this and be humble like this, know all this. He can't know. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I know. You heard me? But it's like some people take your kindness for weakness and, you know, they'll underestimate you too. That's another thing. Like, don't underestimate nobody, boy. Don't do it, you heard me? Like, you don't know who God got an angel on testing your character. You don't know who he's going to put his wisdom on to give you some wisdom. You don't know who he's going to put his love on to show you some love. You don't know who he going to use to bless you. So be mindful of the way you looking at people and the way you seeing things and hearing things. You heard me? Yeah, you got to be mindful of that. And I'm going here because, you know, Lucifer was the best looking angel in heaven. Yeah, good looking angel. But he had one problem. See, he was regulating already. And then he used to play the best music in the world for God. Like, this was God's favorite angel. You heard me? And he played the best music in heaven. The best looking angel playing the best music. But he wanted to be God. He wanted more. He didn't want to play his position. So by him and play a position, he got cast down with a third of the angels because he had to went to bucking people up too. And the devil still do the same thing. When they know they're going down, they going to take people down with them. They got some people like that. I knew demonic forces really in people and they mind really wicked and think like this, dog. So be mindful of how people are looking, bro. You heard me? Yeah, be mindful of that, boy. Bro, because I ain't going to lie. I could tell you this, boy. The devil be looking for good-looking women that don't care. He know one thing. I could get in your head, you weak-minded, but you look good. So once I get in your head, I could get you to hurt somebody. You heard me? And it's vice versa. You heard me? Like, bro, you got to be mindful of the looks. Looks can really be deceiving. You heard me? Looks can really be deceiving, dog. You heard me? Be mindful of that, boy. How time moving now, boy. You better get to know somebody now. You got to get to know them. You got to know if y'all relate. Like, you know, it's only so long a person could pretend. You got to take your time when you getting involved with people now. You have to, because it's only so long a person could pretend. Time gonna expose them, man. You like, whew. Bro, I done seen some stuff. Nah, I be like, boy, God, thank you. Like, you know what I'm saying? Because you don't even be knowing people like that, you heard me? But God got to show you something before he throw you something. When you really real with God, and you got a heart for God, and God got a heart for you, he don't want your heart to get broke. You heard me? But he'll show you something before he throw you something. He'll show you something, he like, ooh. And that's on you now. People let signs out by themselves unconsciously, then did this, you ain't paying attention to the red flag. That's on you. One thing about Jonas Kelly, I pay attention to the sign now. That's how I'm moving. I'm paying attention to the sign, but that's another level. And you ain't got to be perfect. You at least learn how to keep it real. You're going to have to learn how to keep it real. When you mess with me, you're going to have to learn how to keep it real. I get off on real stuff, you heard me? Like, that's all I know. You heard me? This new stuff, bro. That's why it be so sour out here. Like, a lot of people be faking. You hanging with this person because they could do this for you. Oh, you won't be by this person because... No. We supposed to be relating. You supposed to like ice cream like I like ice cream. You like movies like I like movies. You like laying in the bed like I lay in the bed. You like this because I like this. And we relate on a lot of levels, but we might be different on some levels. But we related on a lot of levels. So now we're in a relationship. Now we getting to work with each other instead of working against each other. Now I'm compromising. You heard me? You compromising. We working together because we loving each other. Yeah, love make you do things like that. And people forgot how to have real relationships. A lot of people are in unhealthy relationships. You heard me? And then you done got tied in. Now you can't let go because the feelings there and the soul's tied. You heard me? Boy, once I find out me and you two different breeds, it's over. You got to care about people like I care about people. You got to care about your life and your name like I care about mine. The minute you don't care, the devil going to use you to try to destroy me. You can't never tell me around me you don't care. You heard me? I'm going to be scared of you because now a demon can influence you. You heard me? I care about my life. I care about my kids' life. I care about shaking humanity back. Listen, bro, I'm on a mission to shake all that back. You heard me? If I could teach one person, two people, I'm cool. You heard me? But I'm going to serve my purpose. You heard me? And God got me. God got me. But I just thought I'd drop that on y'all because looks can be deceiving in the times we living in, bro. People are really, really being manipulative, shooting crosses, mixing words up, making things looking like something it ain't, you heard me? And I just thought I'd enlighten people who's not too tapped in for as like, oh, you not street like that. Or you not really fast like that. So they could get in your head. So I got to break it down on all levels. I got to do it. I got it like that because God allowed me to go through things. And I got it from the streets to the college students to the politicians. I could get on any level. Any second. Quick. You heard me? So it's a gift. So be mindful of that and ponder on that. That's Heatrock. Early, not late. Stay up, stay focused. I love all you. One.